Hello, everybody. Another Friday, another wonderful Friday. And Stacy tells me she's got snow in Spokane. We're overcast here. I hope that by the 8th, when the solar eclipse is, that people will be able to see it on the East Coast. So, any anyway, I am going to watch both from here and from Facebook just to see how we're doing and who's coming up. So I want to talk just a little bit about the Vortal, which many of you know is the membership group that we have. We have a whole new layout in the Vortal for April, which I'm really excited about. And the title or the theme for April is The Fragrance of Hope. So I hope that intrigues you. I'm going to be doing a presentation on there. And you can always go to transformationaltools.com, and right below the main page there, it tells you all about the Vortal. And you can sign up. It's only $7 a month. And it's just a wonderful place to meet with a lot of great people. And we really do have a wonderful time. So, Stacy, why don't you come on and talk with me for a minute till we get people coming up? I don't see much of anybody yet.
I know it must just be one of those days.
Yeah.
That solar eclipse affecting everything, even our technology. I know this week, every day, it just seems like more and more little quirks are happening on the computers, on the phones. And at least I have a good excuse now. I just say, it's that solar eclipse.
And Mercury's in retrograde, so it's double. So, yeah, it's really interesting. I noticed that there are a lot of people, different people are calling me now that they're needing a little bit of assistance, which I love to do. And that's always really fun. And of course, yesterday was my birthday. Had a wonderful time. Woo! We went, I think I already put this out there. Hey, Courtney. I see Courtney. Wonderful, wonderful. So we went to this Shen Yin, YUN. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. And it's so upbeat and beautiful. And they have used technology in such a beautiful way. And I was just blown away. And so was Peter. So we just had such a wonderful time. And then, I'm not big on doing really fancy restaurants and stuff. Once in a while I do. But anyway, we went to PCC, the co-op, and got carrot cake.
Your favorite.
Yeah, because that we both love that, but that's my favorite one. And I love carrot cake. And then we got a soup and carrot cake. And that was exactly what I wanted. It was wonderful soup.
Nice.
So anyway, it was a fun day. And and then I am going to have my office in two different places. I'm moving to the bedroom, which I love the energy in there. And besides which, on a cold day, it feels a little warmer in there because this is out in the open, and my desk there is in a more confined space. And I'll be facing out the window, which I can close the blinds a little bit if I want to, or I can have the light. I can look out at the beautiful scene. And so we have ordered a desk that I think will be coming in shortly. And then we went and got two office chairs. Peter doesn't like his office chair. I love mine, but I got a little one for the bedroom. So I'm really excited about it because it's going to be a space that's private, and no matter what's happening out here, I don't hear it in there. And Checkers, my cat, loves to be there. he just stays on the bed and watches me. And now he has this funny thing that he's doing now. I have a blanket on the top that's just if I go nap or something. And he goes underneath it now. So you go in and there's a lump in the blanket.
How cute.
Oh, Anne is here. Wonderful. Yeah. And Will's here. Okay. I think it's time to get us started.
It is.
All right.
And also, I know, Courtney, you just had your birthday too. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
live.
Courtney. Yay. It's fun to have everybody here. And Susie's here. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to put up the luminary for this coming week. It's the energy of it actually is starting today, and it will go through next Thursday. So it's just so crazy. Well, first of all, the theme for this month is called The Fragrance of Hope, which I love. I did a presentation at the Unity Church that Peter and I attend on the Fragrance of Hope on, it wasn't Easter Sunday, but the one before that. And it was really, really well received and really fun. And then I'm doing a presentation in the Vortal that will be on that theme. And I do just a short presentation, and then we go into small groups and you get a chance to talk with each other, which that is one of the wonderful things that I love about the Vortal, is people get to know each other, they get a chance to chat, and yet we still get this chance to be together as well. So anyway, what's really surprising is the luminary for this week is the same one that was for last week, which is called Awakened. And that says to me that we better listen to the message here because it's really important and it's really timely. Okay, here we go. This is Awakened. So here are the things that I picked out from this. A little, some of it the same as last week, but some of it is different. So something to consider. This is one section in the book. It says, you are born anew, transformed, empowered, and ready to serve in a world that has come of age. Now, some days we might think this is not a world that's come of age. It's a crazy world, and it's people who haven't grown up and all kinds of things. But truly, this is the time that is allowing us to create in a whole different way. So then the next section is a reflection on Awakened. With clear and unfaltering resolve, accept your unique role in this time and place of new possibilities. So I hope that this week you will think about, what is my unique role? What are the possibilities that I maybe haven't yet opened up to? And how am I part of this the coming of age? Because all of you are part of that. You are taking seriously who you are and how you are continuing to evolve and what you're here for. So here's an additional message that's in the book. And this is from Awaken, telling you a little bit about itself, because each of these cards has an energy and a consciousness. And this is the consciousness of Awaken speaking to us. I am the power of atoms exploding for peace, molecules dividing for nurturance, and minds honed for creative technology. Water so sweet and pure it seems to have come from pristine streams at the farthest reaches from society. Air so clear the mountains are bright and beautiful. Work and learning defined by one's passion, and citizens free to be. This is the world awakened to its destiny. Now, some of you are like me. I trained to be a teacher, and I was taught in junior high. but it was only for like 4.5 years, because I found, as a highly sensitive person, and I didn't know all this in the beginning, but I could not make it through the day. I would get so tired. And eventually I realized that I was taking on other people's energy. And that was why I was so tired. So when we understand who we are, then we have to find a place that works for us. Well, eventually, here I am in a different form of teaching. And this is what I love to do. And when I see all of you coming into your own and becoming truly who you are and living as your authenticity, I love that. So we have in this particular luminary, we have the turquoise, which is one of the colors that I think brings you, it's just below the throats, between the throat and the heart. And it is the place where you are saying yes to who you truly are. You are saying yes to the next evolution of your soul and of yourself in form. So what a wonderful way to see that. And then it's what's pointing out. Last time Will said it was rockets of desire, and that really is so cool, because this is, we are sending out things that will be able to be created in this world to help all of humanity. And then you'll see the yellow in the middle, and the green. The green is the heart energy, and it's also where all of the information inside the body comes together. And the yellow is also the solar plexus, and that yellow has to do, it looks almost orange on there, but it's on the card, it really is a yellow. So what that solar plexus is about, and even if it's gold, gold is one of the colors that's in between the yellow and orange. But this yellow has to do with how you live in the outer world. Have you really come to the place where you live from your authenticity out in the outer world? Really, really consider this, because that is why we're here, is to say, yes, I'm a soul that comes from the divine source. We were birthed from there. So we have the attributes of the source. And yet we have chosen to be in form on earth. And bringing that together and being that soul in form is really challenging, because this is where we find that we have been programmed to be certain ways as humans. And a lot of that does not resonate with us. And so when we go there, we feel like we're being inauthentic, which we are. And when we go there and do whatever the outside world thinks we need to do, we don't feel like, it's like something's wrong, because we're not being who we truly are. So this awakened luminary has a lot to say to us. I hope you will put it out and sit with this week. And if you don't have the luminaries, maybe Stacy, you can put up that link to the oracle decks. And that, this is one of the most important things that I have done. And I did it with Lorinda Eileen, who did the art. And, it's just such a pleasure to me to find how much these mean to people. And when we've done some of the different, programs around the luminaries, they really have made a lot of difference in people's lives. So just remember that Awakened is saying to us, I am the power of atoms exploding for peace. We've wanted peace, and Awakened can help us with that. Molecules dividing for nurturance, and minds honed for creative technology. Water so sweet and pure it seems to have come from pristine streams at the farthest reaches from society. Got an airplane coming over here. Air so clear, the mountains are bright and beautiful. Work and learning defined by one's passion, not by you need to do this because you'll make a decent living. No, it's by our passion. What are we passionate for? Citizens free to be who they truly are. And this is the world awakened to its destiny. When we awaken to our destiny, we are part of helping the world awaken to its destiny. All right, so let's go on to the next one. The color card for today is the Strength in Black. All right, black is just a wonderful, wonderful color. And a lot of times people say, oh, I don't want black. But the Strength of Black, I picked the paragraph that said, all possibilities are present. We have all possibilities at this time in our lives. I mean, we always have, but now we're learning that we are manifestors. And we, as manifestors, we are able to bring into form exactly what we have imagined that this world can be. But we have to first bring it into form inside of us. So if we want peace, we need to live in peace. If we want a world where people are free to be who they are, we need to do that. So here's a bit of what it says in the book about, and this is the Color Cards book, about the Strength in Black. Don't be put off by black. It is one of the richest colors available to you. If you mix all the pigment colors together, you will create black. This means that every color is available through black. Every possibility is potentially available to you through this color. Your strength is that you are open to the smorgasbord of possibilities. Your strength is that you are open to the smorgasbord of possibilities. You do not close yourself off from what you can receive and learn. You are not afraid to see and experience what is presented to you. And that means that we are open to situations that may seem difficult, or we're open to seeing that other people are having a hard time. And recently I've been rereading I'm in the first book, but there's a whole series called Conversations with God. And I know some people are put off by God, but just think of it as the divine source, the universe, whatever the name is. It is that from which everything has come. And it is reminding me that we are all the attributes of that we call the divine mind or the divine source. And we can use that here on earth. The biggest problem we have is trusting that or believing that that could be true. But just think of the times when you have manifested something and you knew you'd been thinking about it, but you didn't even realize that you were in the process of bringing it into form. Or remember a time where you were calm and you were in the flow, and it's just things came so easily. Things were just there for you. So this is the kind of world we can live in. And this is the kind of world that is needed at this time. So let's be a part of that consciously. One of the things that I think we're moving toward, which is new for me, maybe new for you, is how to be unconsciously competent. We're working toward being consciously competent. So we are truly who we are, and consciously we're working on that. But what would happen if we became unconsciously competent? And it was so much a part of us, we didn't even think about it. We just were that. And we didn't continually go back to not trusting, or didn't go back to, why is this happening to me? It's more about what we do, how we respond to situations, because how we respond is what we bring more into the world about. And there's really two places that we manifest from. One is fear and the other's love. And if we stay in fear, then we manifest more of that. If we are able to stay in a place of love, we manifest more of that and we attract that to us. Okay, that is where we are at today and this week. Let's really pay attention to this because we are in the energy of the solar eclipse that's coming up on the 8th and will be seen from the eastern side of the United States. And this is a time that is extremely powerful. And you're going to probably notice some of the things that come with it because we are raising our frequency personally. But this solar eclipse is bringing in a huge amount of energy. I've noticed that I've had a runny nose a lot. And, in the past, I've had allergies, which I'm still thinking are simply another way of telling us something isn't quite lined up. But don't be stressed by some of these things that come up. Maybe part of it is a cleansing. Maybe part of it is just getting used to this energy that's in a higher frequency. It's sometimes difficult to go through these changes, but if we just stay there and say together, let's remind ourselves that this is a time when everything is changing, and that's what it's meant to do at this time. All right, so let's go ahead, Stacy, and we'll start doing our one card readings, which I always have fun with. And I have my little book where I keep track because I love it that some of you come back each week and we can just see what was last week for you. So today is April 5th. And let me know if anybody else has a birthday at this time or during this coming week. And we will put out blessings for you. All right. I know that Anne is on here. Oh, Anne Joels, it's so nice to see you.
Susie's birthday is coming up. I believe it might be this Sunday. Oh,
okay.
Wait, was I supposed to share that? I know how old we're going to be this year.
So if it is coming up for you, Susie, we're so happy. Oh, all right. I'm going to go back up here and see. Okay, we got Courtney. And we have Will. Who else am I?
Courtney, Jeannie, Leslie.
Jeannie. Okay, Jeannie.
Leslie.
And Leslie. Okay.
Then Will. Oh. And we have Ann Joels.
Yep, I got her on there.
Susie. I did see someone on Facebook. Not sure if you're still there. If you want to chat in there, I saw a thumbs up with Rama Das. And then I see that Vicki Timpson from New Zealand.
I see Vicki here too. She's from New Zealand. Vicki, it's so nice to have you here. All right. Let's maybe there'll be some others that'll join us, but let's start from there. Okay, Anne. I'll bet you that Anne's on her lunch break, maybe. Or maybe it's 3 hours difference, so it's afternoon for her. All right, and I'm going to put awaken back in because if you get awakened, that card is speaking to you doubly. So we'll see if anybody gets it. The one for Anne is a luminary. So let me see. Is this the one? Yes. All right. So this one is unfolding. I love unfolding. So Anne, look at your life right now and say to yourself, what is it that's unfolding? Something that's been in you for a long time and is starting to come forward, either because it is more important for you at this time, or because this is the time for whatever this is to come. So just think about this. We've got April in here too. Okay. And let's see, what else do I want to say about unfolding? I just always feel unfolding is saying there's this, it talks about the crystalline core. So there is so much more within your crystalline core than you yet know. And it is time for your unfolding. One small step at a time is all it takes. So think about what is unfolding inside of you. And if you can, and come to I believe, yeah, it's next Wednesday, is the journaling with your knowing self at 9:30 our time here. So it'll be like in noonish there, 12:30. And so that is your opportunity to come and write to your or dialogue with your inner self to find out, and you can ask what's unfolding. So that's kind of cool. And I know Jeannie wanted to come, but that time frame doesn't work very well for her. So I may be adding another one. I'll let you know. And Jeannie and I will be talking about what would be a good one to add. I love doing that. You know, I do it a lot for myself at home. And just being able to do that with all of you is, I learn a lot and you learn a lot. And we really come out of it really knowing that we're moving forward. All right, so unfolding for Anne. So Susie, yours is a little luminary, a color card, and I use the small deck of the mini color cards because it tells you immediately if you're working with a lesson or a strength. By the way, in that book, Conversations with God, it says there, this is not a school. It's not about learning. It's about choices. I like that. All right. So for you right now, Susie, this is a time of the lesson in Brown. And what it says on the little mini card here is part of it. Own your own worth. You know, we all get in those times when something pings us, and usually it's an old thing that's happened where we don't feel quite adequate in the situation, and it comes up and we go into an old place. So, but it's a great opportunity. The brown is very much the earth, and I always think of it as really luscious soil. We were driving here on Whidbey Island the other day, and I looked aside. I saw the most beautiful earth that had been plowed, and you could tell it was so full of nurture and so full of strength to bring forth something that you plant there. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So Brown is here to tell you, Susie, that you are so worthy and you are such an amazing person. It's up to you to take that in and let that be okay. It's okay to be your magnificence. We are all magnificent souls in form, and it's okay for you to be that. So that one is the lesson in Brown for Susie. Now, Courtney, the luminaries absolutely love you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Where is the card that's right for Courtney? I think it's this one. Yes. All right. This is an interesting one. This is called Spheres of Intention. So as soon as Stacy gets that up, I want to tell you a little bit more about this art. So Courtney, you know about intentions. Think of yourself in that circle in the middle. And what you are doing is putting out intentions that go out into those circles on the outside. And remember that we manifest from intentions. We manifest from thoughts, emotions, and then the doing of what is there. But it starts with thoughts, and an intention is a thought. And if you put out there your highest intentions, what happens is the universe begins to attract things to you that will bring about whatever is highest and best for that intention. In other words, we can't manage it. We can't say, I want it by this date. I mean, you can, but it doesn't necessarily, that may not be the highest and best date. And if we have expectations about it, that is not as powerful as saying, I've put it out. I say at the end of a lot of things, I say, and so it is, and so it shall be. It is done. And if we can get to the place where we say, okay, that intention that I put out there, it's done. I may not see it in form in this moment, but it's done. And if I stay in that understanding that it's done, then it will unfold in its right timing. It will come to us. So this is the thing for you, Courtney, is to be very aware of your thoughts and see what it is that you're putting out there as intentions, and then see what's drawn to it. And if we have a fearful intention, notice what happens. And that's not saying that you're doing it wrong or it's none of that. It's just showing you that the way things are manifested, they are manifested from fear or love. And so when you see that it's a fearful intention, what you do is you shift it and say, if this came from love, what would that intention be? And then put that in front of yourself and stay with it and use that. So I hope that makes sense to you. That one is called Spheres of Intention. Okay, Will. So Will, oftentimes the luminaries really like Will, but today it's a color card. Aha, here it is. This one is the lesson in pink, care for your inner child, or pink is just that you might be in kind of a vulnerable state. And there's something that you, that pink is bringing to you. So just be with pink and allow it to speak to you. Oh, there's a beautiful picture of different shades of pink. And the complement to that is a light green. So this is a beautiful time to use the light green and the pink together. And the pink it seems like it's very soft, but it's really has a lot of power to it. So when we work with pink, it just penetrates places that have been closed down. And I'm thinking maybe, Will, that there's some place in you that's been closed down, and that pink wants to penetrate that place that you've been closed down and bring you that soft, beautiful love to that place. So do some sitting with that and maybe some journeying with that and see what that means to you, Will. All right, so Jeannie, yours is a color card today too. So let's see what's here for Jeannie. Oh, there it is. Well, yours is the strength in brown. Brown must be up right now. So what this means is, well, it says nurturing, safe, and earth connected. Right now for you, Jeannie, what I'm feeling is you found a way, maybe a new way to be grounded. And it's obviously very good for you because this is the strength in brown. And remember that as we move down through the layers of the earth until we get to the center of the earth, there it's like there's a healing pool there. It's a pool of energy that is here for our highest good. And what you want to do is to plunge into it or put your feet in it or whatever you want to visualize. You're in the center of the earth where you are experiencing the oneness of the universe, the oneness of where we came from, the oneness of all of creation. And this is your strength right now, Jeannie. So that just sit with that and feel, what is it about having this kind of connection with Earth right now? What is it helping you with? In what way is it nurturing you? In what way is it emboldening you, is the word that I get, that it's okay to be emboldened by this energy. And it's okay to say, this color of brown is just feeding me something that I need. And you are there receiving it because you're in the strength of brown. Okay, Leslie, yours is a luminary today. Let's see what's here for Leslie. Oh, I love this one. This is called Dolphin Song. See the pink in there and the light blue. This is really about the flow. And let's see, what is Dolphin Song saying to Leslie? Dolphin Song is saying, Leslie, don't forget that I'm here and bring me into your awareness. This Dolphin Song will help with the flow of life. And boy, I'm just seeing, what I'm seeing in it is the really bright center. So it's like that light is coming out through the center. And look at that beautiful, it looks like a flower in the center. I really feel, Leslie, that flower is your energy. That's how I feel your energy. And it's surrounded by light. So this is Dolphin Song is a really important card for you today. And let the blue soothe you. Let the pink, bring you into that place of feeling. I often think of how cotton candy looks. It's so fluffy and nice and sweet and all those kinds of things. And it's right now, it's pink is saying, oh, we could play together. we can look at these things in life and say, well, how can we deal with this in a playful way? So there you go. It's Dolphin Song for Leslie. Is Ramadas still here? Can you see? If you are, just let us know that you're here so I can pick a card for you. So I'm going to move on. We'll come back if Ramadas is still here. So Vicky. So Vicky is from New Zealand. So what is Vicky? Yours is luminary. All right. Let's see what's for Vicky. Oh, this is a good one. This one is called attunement. And Vicky, attunement has to do with how you reorganize your energy. When you go through a lot of changes, your energy field you let go of certain things in your energy field, and that can leave a spot that's void. And you don't want to have a void spot. So attunement is like the old thing we used to do with our computers, where when we would, I forget the word, but when we would have them attune themselves, they would take and put files next to each other that were logically next to each other. And they would fill things in so all the files were in one place and there weren't any open spaces. Oh, there's Vicky. Okay. So Vicky, you're in a time of attunement. And if I were you, I would sit with that word and say, what does that mean for me? And maybe you can put something in the chat about how this fits for you, because you obviously are going through some changes, and this is a good thing. There are some parts of what you're working on where your energy is moving up into a higher frequency. Sometimes that's uncomfortable because we haven't felt like that before. So don't be afraid of it. Just know that your body and your energy field need to get used to that and find a way to be with that is really highest and best for you. So that's a wonderful card. And Vicki, if you want to get the luminaries, you can go into our shop on transformationaltools.com, and both of the sets of cards are there. And I have sent things to New Zealand and to Australia. I know it's really expensive for the shipping, but these cards you'll find will be really helpful to you. All right, so now I can't read my own writing. Oh, April is here. April, say hi and let me see while I'm doing this. April can check in. Okay, April, yours is the lesson in silver. Now, silver and gold are the highest frequencies in the color cards deck. And what it says on here is choose what you value, but I want to go further than that. You know how we put in the energy field around the body, the membrane that's there, we put silver on the outside and gold on the inside. And silver and gold often work together. They become a oneness. They don't mix the colors, but they become a oneness. And silver is the feminine, and it really has to do with lightening the load. It's like it feels like the load is kind of heavy right now. And just let that load get a little lighter. And gold wants to be there to support you as well. Gold is really that foundation where you feel like you're not alone, and you have the ability to do whatever it is that is next for you. And then silver will help you to choose what is highest and best out of that. So work with silver and gold. And if you have jewelry that is one thing is silver, another thing is gold, wear that so it will remind you that those two colors are working with you. All right, is there anybody that I missed? Oh, there's April. So nice to see you, April. Tell me, April, if any of that fits for you.
Dodie.
So, Dodie's here. All right. All right. Dodie, yours is a luminary. Luminaries love Dodie. Oh, this is how we got the name for the vortal. It's called vortality, and that's a combination of vortex and portal. And if you see in the center of this, it's kind of like an amoeba. And Stacy will get it up here so you can see it a little better. But look at all the colors in that amoeba. And the part about this that I always go to, and I think applies to all of us, is about allowing things, not just pushing things, making it happen. Of course, that's been one of my messages for a long time. So form is becoming less solid, Dodie. As you know, it now changes as needed. Allow this organic movement in your life. Amazing beauty and pure delight will follow. I think that's such an important message for all of us. It's not about pushing things or making things happen. It's about allowing what is already there. And that's what we've been talking about here, is that when we're manifesting, really we're allowing what is already there. And we first put our attention there. So that's the thought. And then we allow that thought to germinate, and we don't try to put any kind of parameters around it. We let it be what it is. And so I would say that is also part of this message for you, Dodie. It's that this is the time now to allow things to come to your thought, allow them to be germinated, and then notice when they show up. And wow, it's such a big change for many of us. This is what we're learning, is because we can use this part of us that is the manifester, life gets easier. And we can all do that. So there we are. All right, Stacy, I'm going to pick one for Stacy. First, I have to write this down. Mortality for Dodie. And I know Dodie will set that card aside, and it will be there with her crystals. By the way, Dodie is doing a crystal course, a crystal class again this month. And for those of you who are in the membership group, the Vortal, will be getting a 20% discount. And it's just $25. But if you're a part of the Vortal, it's $20 for it. And if you have the date there, Stacy, would you put that up? So people will, yeah, I just love Vortality. It's, and I'm so glad that that's what we use. See, that's the logo for Vortality. And that's that card of Vortality. For the Vortal this is the image for the Vortal. All right, Stacy, I'm going to pick one for your ears. Today is a color card. Oh, this is wonderful. Yours is the Strength in Magenta. Now, magenta is all about healing and compassion. And the Qigong that Stacy does is really about getting acquainted more with compassion and healing, and at the same time becoming that. So this is a really good card for you, Stacy. It feels like that's, oh, you have it on. Okay. Magenta is one of my favorite colors, and magenta is always there saying, I can help you transmute the energy so that it becomes exactly what you need. So don't forget to use magenta and call on magenta when we need some kind of a shift. Go, Stacy. Okay, Stacy, pick one for me. Let's see what their one is for me today. And then Stacy gets to tell me what it's about.
Ooh, fun. It's so funny that until we took that crystals and luminary class, earth crystal, I didn't realize that there's two kinds of backs on it.
It's like there's two decks.
Yeah, so now I notice it when I'm shuffling through them. I'm like, wow, look at the pretty colors, bright, shiny objects.
Yeah. And what the significance is, the one that looks like this are the ones that are setting the foundation. And the ones like this are the ones that are taking us further out in our evolvement, in our frequency, getting our frequency higher. So, but I don't try to divide them up, because I find the basics we need anyways, no matter how long we've been doing this.
And so, drum roll, I'm loading the card. You're going to like this card. It's perfect.
Okay.
So here we go. Almost there. Ta-da!
Oh, love. That's the one that Peter and I used at our wedding ceremony.
Yes. And I think you're in that place of love.
Yeah.
Kicking it all off with your birthday celebration and all the beautiful energy, and being with your partner in life, your soulmate, your Peter, and just a wonderful kickoff, and focusing on that love, feeling how you're sharing all that love with each one of us every day, especially here on Fridays, to each one of you. So Blessings to you, Arlene.
Thank you.
Continuing on in this radiance and looking at the beautiful colors and diversity, but looking at that bright, shiny star in the middle there.
Boy, isn't that something?
Right? Kind of like a diamond in there with many facets, just beaming and exuding that beautiful light, the crystalline light. And just you're on your journey. It's happening. The vortal, of course, is really right there with that. You can see that same kind of design in the middle.
I can feel the energy of the vortal just getting stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that are in there are just so unique and so compatible in certain ways. It's really interesting.
Yes, yes. So yes, that is if there's one card that's really about you, it's that one. If you plan on getting some of that nice, beautiful artwork enlarged on your wall,
Yeah.
that would probably be the one for you and Peter and for you.
So I want to just read these words in here because these words came to me when I realized that words have power, and some of them can be a negative instrument, and sometimes some of them can be very positive. So I changed my vocabulary in many ways, and these are also the words. The reason we use it for our wedding is because it's called love, but also because these, I think, are the words that make any relationship really of great value for both, and is really what the relationship is about. So it's compassion, acceptance, embracing, offering, co-creating, are all available as we remember we are one with our divine source. So thank you, Stacy, for that. That's just a very special one, and I will be with that today. So I think that we got together. Oh, by the way, we are going. Stacy's been putting the information that I write up for the cards for the week. We're putting that in on the website under the blog. So if you want to go in and see what's for the week, if you want to print it out, if you want to go back and see what was for another week, you can find that in the blog. So that's it for this week. And thank you, Stacy, for being with me. And thank you, all of you who came. What a great group. So love you all. Sending lots of love your way. Have a wonderful week. And we will be here next Friday. And I will be in a different location next Friday because Stacy and I and some others are helping us with the Susie, for one, is going to be there helping us. We're going to be at the Holistic Fair in Spokane. So if you're in the Spokane area, come and see us. We have 2 booths. Stacy's doing her Qigong, and I'm doing my all the stuff I always do. And then also that same weekend, Leslie is going to be at the Rosani Fair that's down near where she lives, and I can't say the name of it. Leslie put it in there so that I can remember. Albany. It's near Albany, Oregon. So there's some good stuff this weekend. Come and join us, and we'll have a good time. And both Stacy and I are doing a presentation, and I'm doing one on having clear decisions using yellow and purple. Albany, Oregon, and there we go. So thank you. All right, talk to you soon, and hope to see you in person. And I will still be on this way from my brother's house. So love you all. Bye.